Hi everyone, Karen and Annette here today, and we're here to talk about your post-Thanksgiving workout. So I'm sure many of you have some calories to burn after that Thanksgiving meal, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, Annette, we're gonna start with a good warm-up since we're starting with plyometrics today. We wanna make sure our muscles are warm, our core is feeling good, so we're gonna put our feet shoulder width apart, and we're just gonna start with some basic squats. So we're gonna make sure our knees are tracking over our toes, we're pretending like we're sitting in a seat right now, feeling like our muscles are getting warm. Now, Annette, let's go ahead and raise up our hands. So we want to start getting our lats involved, getting our shoulders warm. We're starting to feel this a little bit in our quads, lifting up those hands. All right, now let's go ahead and go into our skier lunge. So let's go ahead and bring that foot behind. You're going to make sure you're engaging your core. Now we're getting our hamstrings warm, our glutes are getting warm. How are we feeling, Annette?
Excellent.
All right, so we're getting nice and warmed up. Okay, let's go ahead and come on over to our total gym. So I have Annette's level here set at about a mid to high range. She's gonna lie back on her glide board, and you're gonna make sure you slide down, Annette, so your hands are towards the bottom. And if you notice, her neck is nice and relaxed. Her feet are in the middle of the squat stand, and you're gonna go ahead now and release your feet off that squat stand. So she's moving up the rails, engaging her core, getting your heart rate up. Now, Annette, if you want more challenge, you can come up higher up the rails. So the higher you try to come up, the more challenging this becomes. Now, Annette, we want to get our inner thighs because we probably ate a lot of turkey, right? So go ahead and kick out your feet, just like little kick outs. There you go. You're getting your inner thighs now. Again, you're working those glutes. We're probably feeling pretty good. All right, now, Annette, I want you to vary this up and bring your knees to your chest. So you're releasing your feet, trying to land nice and softly, engaging your core, making sure your lower back is relaxed on the glide board. And you want to do about 10 to 12 reps of these exercises, taking a short break in between. All right, good work, Annette. You're probably already feeling your heart rate up.
I am.
Okay, you're actually going to remain on the glide board, and you're going to lie on your side for a sideline leg lift here. Good, so as you noticed, Annette is dropping her feet down to those bottom struts, and she's now lying her side, and she's just gonna lift her foot, good, straight up to the ceiling. You wanna make sure your foot is slightly flexed there, so you're getting a good stretch in your calf. And you notice Annette is aligned here. Again, she's nice and relaxed, lifting up that leg. And you would repeat that on the other side as well. Okay, good work, Annette, so you can go ahead and come off the glide board. Now we know we need to work our abs, right? Probably to burn some calories. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove your squat stand. We're gonna now go into a plank series. So I'm gonna take that off. And if you notice, when you are doing planks, the higher up you are on the rails is actually a little bit easier. So if you want a little more challenge, you can lower your rails down. I'm gonna leave Annette's rails here for now, and she's gonna go ahead and begin with her standard plank. So Annette, if you notice, her hands are right under her shoulders, making sure she doesn't put more strain there. And she's gonna just lower down slightly, and now she's really working her core. Are you feeling that, Annette?
I am.
Okay, so that's your standard plank. Now, if you need to modify, you can come down on your elbows, Annette, if you wanna demonstrate that. And again, you're getting the same benefit. She's pushing that glide board a little bit more towards the tower. And again, her elbows are right underneath her shoulders. So again, we're working our core there, our stabilizers. We wanna make sure we burn off that stuffing gravy. All right, Annette. Let you go ahead and sit back there for a stretch. If you can go back onto your heels, that releases the low back. That's a good stretch to do in between your sets as you're doing your planks. Okay, Annette, now I'd like you to come back into the plank, and we're gonna add a little bit of challenge where you're gonna push this board up and down in just a slight little motion there, engaging your core again. So do you feel the difference, Annette, when you're doing that?
Yes.
This just adds a little bit of variation, a little more challenge to the workout. She's making sure she's staying nice and stable, and she is not rushing. Go ahead and come down onto your elbows, Annette, so you can show the modification on that. Good. And doing the same thing, you're just slightly letting that glide board move, and you want to do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, taking a short break in between. Great work, Annette. All right, I'm gonna let you lower down. Now we're gonna go into a push-up. So again, you're gonna come back up, and you're gonna make sure your hands are positioned correctly. And now I'm gonna let you do a standard push-up where you bring your chest down towards the glide board. Good, and if you notice too, again, she's going at a steady pace. And go ahead and put your knees down, Annette, so you can show if we needed to modify there as well. So again, at any time, if you need to give yourself a little bit more of a break, you can go ahead and put your knees down. Okay, good work. Go ahead and stand up. And now I'm going to actually have you turn around and face the other way. So I'm going to attach this pulley to the glide board. And actually, Annette, I'm going to have you stand up because I want you to see how you come into this position. So I'm going to let you grab those handles. And 1 second, I'm going to actually lower you down just a little bit because that's a little high for our forward pull there. Good. So you're going to go ahead and grab those handles. And if you'll notice, she's going to walk down the glide board there. And she's going to sit nice and tall with the ribbon on the inside of her wrist so it doesn't rub her skin. Now, Annette, I'd like you to lift your feet so where it's comfortable, you can put them out in front of you or on the glide board. And you're just going to bring your hands by your sides and you're going to punch forward now as you slowly bring your hands back. So again, just a nice, easy seated chest press there. Hands coming forward right by the waist-side. Okay, can we feel that?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead now and punch down. So let's change the angle. We can work different muscle groups there. We're getting your lats, we're getting your core, we're getting our shoulders, and go a little higher now, Annette. So again, keeping those wrists parallel. And if you notice too, she's trying to keep her back relaxed, breathing in and out, never holding your breath. All right, go ahead and put your feet down. Good job. And I'm going to let you slowly release those handles. That glide board's going to come down the rails. And I'm going to now detach your pulley so you can stand up one more time. We're going to clip that right onto the back of the tower. And now we're going to do our pull-ups here to finish. So I'm going to bring down one lat bar at a time. Our pin pulleys come out. And we're going to have you lie down on the glide board again. And paying attention, Annette's chin is slightly off the front of the glide board. And now she's just slowly pulling herself up. So again, making sure we don't go too quickly. We're doing a standard pull-up. Again, we got to burn off those Thanksgiving calories. So she's looking straight down, making sure she's at a steady pace. Okay, Annette, it's time to add some fun and challenge. So just like we were doing the plyometrics with our feet, let's now release our hands off the bars, and we're getting a little plyo in there now. So do you feel your heart rate getting up?
Yes.
This is where we want to add some cardio at the end of this workout. So she's releasing her hands. Now do an under-over, Annette, so you can add a little change in there too. We want to work those different muscle groups, get some biceps in there too, bringing those hands over and under. And for the last challenge, I want you to tap the sides of the tower. So now we're really going to finish strong. You're going to pull yourself up, tap the sides of that tower, and come right down the rails. Okay, excellent. Go ahead and slowly come down. And I'm going to let you slowly come off of that glide board. Nice work. So that was your post-Thanksgiving workout. We hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays.
Holidays.